Hey, what's up, guys? It's me again, and welcome back to my channel, Mayta. What ifs? Today I am back with a new story. The name of the story is What If Naruto Gave Up on His Dream? And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now, before continuing this, by the time you're watching this, I have already left on the trip, and yeah, I will be back within a day or so because we have shortened down the trip for at least a day. So I'm gonna be only relaxing for a day, and yeah, I'll be back the day after tomorrow, and then I will be making your guys' idea. So yeah, I had to leave. I had like half an hour or so for to record this. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's story, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Our story begins in Konoha, Gakure no Sato. 13 years after the QB attack, as we go towards the said village, inside the hospital, within a room that was secluded from the rest, in which we see Naruto Uzumaki, the 13-year-old resident in Churiki and orphan of Konoha, as he was in deep thought with a frown on his face. You see, yesterday night he, alongside the rest of the Konoha 11, were sent to retrieve back Sasuke Uchiha, who has deserted the village while he was resting back at his apartment. And so, after meeting with his teammate and making a promise that he will bring him back, he had just done that. Taking extreme measures, he was able to take down Sasuke and drag his ass back. But as soon as he did, he was slapped across the face by his own teammate and was yelled at by his sensei and superiors. Even his own Bachan and Erosan in Jiraiya looked quite disappointed in him. Ignoring his wounds, if it wasn't for Shizune, who noticed that Naruto was bleeding, they would have ignored him and let him die. And right now Naruto was seated there. As the door swung open and stood there was Kakashi with folded arms. Naruto, you are to be brought to the Hokage office. Now don't make this hard. You must be punished because of your consequences. I'm ready. Can we leave? As Naruto, all the way throughout there, remained quiet. As Kakashi, whilst continuously trying to yell on Naruto and tell him that what he did was wrong and he hopes that he corrects it, was arriving there. Noticing only one thing, Naruto remained oddly quiet, not even uttering a word. And so, he was now standing in front of the whole council. And Tsunade, getting Naruto Uzumaki of Konoha, you are brought here on the charges that you used extensive force on the Sasuke Uchiha, the deserter who was, well, to be brought back, but unharmed. As you can see that I was injured. I had no other choice. He was aiming to kill me. He is lying, said Sasuke, who was there on a wheelchair, acting like he was the most hurted soul there. As Naruto looked at him, wow. Me taking a wound straight throughout the heart, and yet I'm standing on my feet, and you're resting on a wheelchair, Sasuke, because you put me here, you dope. You always were jealous of me, Naruto. Always. It was not I who was to be born this way. You see, some people are chosen for greatness, Naruto Uzumaki, said Danzo Shimura as he stood up, while some, they are just jealous. They want that position, they strive. Instead of just working hard, strive in every other way to get that power and position. But they fail. You are one of those. One of those, he says. Let's cut this crap and just tell me what my punishment is. Banishment. Gladly. As everyone, all of them immediately halted. Wait, what? Said Tsunade. You're not gonna protest? You're not gonna ask for how long? Well, banishment is meant banishment, like you're gone forever, isn't that right? We were going to banish you for 6 months, but I guess 2 years will be more than enough to correct his head, Tsunade. I think he hurted his head a bit, said Jiraiya. No, I didn't hurt my head. If anything, it opened my eyes. You people, no matter how many times I put my life on the line, you wouldn't even consider me as one of you. That much is evident to me. So, to appease you and myself, screw this all. I'm done. What do you mean by that, Naruto? I am done being your puppet. I am done being your punching bag. I am done being someone who you can throw your shit at when it is uncontrollable, even by your standards. What do you mean by that, boy? It was not I who deserted the village. And last time I checked, it is within the rulebook of Konoha. Yes, I read something, Kakashi, that deserters are to be treated as criminals. Traitors are to be killed. And yet here he is, treated like a prince of Konoha, while all he is in reality a traitor and a lying bastard. Says the one who doesn't have a clan. Yet I can prove my lineage. Can you? As Naruto remained quiet. Only time will tell. That much I'm sure. Anyways, I'm done. What I mean by that is, I'm done with Konoha. I give up. These people can't change. They won't change. Yuzen Sarutobi was a liar who gave me a dreams filled with hopes. And yet in the end, all that I did, even putting my life on the line for that bastard and bitch over there, and following each and every rule of this piece of shit over here, he said, pointing towards Kakashi. Nothing worked. Even you gave up on me. As Naruto ripped out the necklace that he was wearing. Here you go. Said Naruto, throwing it back at Tsunade as she caught it. Why would you return it? I gave it to you. It's obvious that you lost hope in me in a single night. And I have lost my hope for you. And you as well. I'm gonna pack my stuff and leave within an hour. Don't need to even bother. Wait. You can't just leave disrespecting the council like this. What did I disrespect? You wanted me go and I'm giving you a favor. Leaving you alone. But you hurted Uchiha-sama. Go suck his dick then. Lick his wounds clean. I don't care. He hurted me. And so, Naruto walked out. And for the first time, there was huge silence. Naruto lashed out on us, said Jiraiya. I think he did. But the language on that boy, said Koharu. Well, if you are raised near the red light district, it's obvious you're not gonna learn some golden words or something. As now we see, Naruto was packing his stuff while the others got his bags and whatnot. I mean, were aware of what happened and whatnot. And so, once Naruto was walking by, people were laughing at him, and as Naruto was as well, while giving them the middle finger all the way there to the exit, making their mood sour. Even in the last defying moments, Naruto was the one having the last laugh. He was gonna make sure of that. At the gate stood his friends. Naruto, I can't believe you did this. Yeah, neither can I. Can we now? What happened to you? You certainly changed, said Ino. People change. I mean, once you get out of Sasuke's dick, you will realize that, Ino. How dare you? As Ino tried to slap him, but Naruto grabbed her hand. I'm no longer a part of this village. Neither am I. I am some bitch who you can control and manipulate, Ino. Take it for my word. If you try to do that shit again, I'm gonna break your hand. Anyone of yours. And Neji? You were right. People in power are corrupt. And change their faces way too much. I admit I was the one who wasn't wrong. Maybe there is a fate out there. But once I found this fate, I'm gonna beat the shit out of it. Make it my bitch. That is what I'm gonna do now. Said Naruto. As he began to walk away. What happened to him? It's like his whole personality changed. That is real Naruto. Said Joji, of all the people. What? Said Shikamaru, looking at him like he has grown a second head. All this time he was trying to be nice. Trying to play a character. I could see it. His mask slipped in front of me a few times. He was doing this so that he could fit in. But he doesn't need to now. He's done. But why would he do that? It's obvious, you know, said Sakura. He was never raised by parents. They abandoned him, obviously. He was raised alone. That wasn't the case, actually. Naruto was raised on his own, surviving in the red light district. He has been always a fighter, if anything. We had it easy. What would you do if you had to dumpster dive at the age of 3 while you were resting at home, cuddling with your parents, fighting cold, and struggling to find food? I saw him. I was the first friend of him. Remember, Shikamaru? I was the one who introduced him to you. I guess you're right. Naruto really was a different person before, I guess. Yeah, he really was. As now we see, back in Konoha's Hokage office, Tsunade was watching this all unfold with a frown on her face. I don't like this, Jiraiya. I was mad at him, yes. I wanted him to realize the consequences of mistake and only banish him for a few months. And within that time, you were going to take him to Mount Miyabuku. It seems that the kid really gave up. I can't believe it. Minato's legacy gave up. I thought Uzumakis were hard-headed. Sensei told me that he had made sure that Naruto would become the next Hokage. But he just... The people of Konoha aren't the easiest public to please. But they have lost their Jinchuriki. And we have lost someone important. I have lost someone important. It's too late now. The kid's not gonna believe us. And to be honest, I agree with him. We kind of deserve it. He was hurt, and instead of watching over him, we were worried more sick about Uchiha. As now, we see, on the other side, while Naruto was leaving, he was approached and surrounded in the middle of the night by none other than Orochimaru himself. Hello there, Naruto. I heard quite a lot about you, of what has transpired after your little stunt of saving Sasuke, as you said. I guess it kind of did open my eyes. How's your arms? Much better. How so? You see, Tsunade, turns out, is the best healer, but there are a second best as well in the Iron Country that I was able to find. And with that person's help, I was able to gain my arms back again. So what you are here for? Revenge? My dear boy, I know more than ever that you want revenge on Konoha for what has happened. Revenge on Konoha. I don't even want to see their faces. I don't want anything to do with them. They're the least thing on my mind right now. As Orochimaru just stood there, years worth of torment, and you're not gonna do anything. Are you a coward, Naruto? Not a coward. Just a realist. I'm in no position to attacking a village like Konoha. I'm on my own. And secondly, I need to train and find a way for myself to survive. Because I am sure as hell never going back to the shithole. No wonder you escaped and turned out like this. As Orochimaru then smirked, his lips twitching. You're good. You know I could train you. Teach you in the ways of a true snake. Nah, I'll pass. Pass? You're passing upon a chance, a golden opportunity. You said the same things to that damn bastard over there. He's still waiting for you there, though, because he needs power. Go on ahead, this time I won't stop. Like I would give a damn. You sure? Of course. I'm gonna go on ahead and continue my travel. Stay safe, Orochimaru. You too, kid. You too. As Orochimaru then looked towards Kabuto. You want me to? No. That boy. He's interesting. Let's leave him and see what he becomes of in the coming years. As Orochimaru watched Naruto leaving form. You have piqued my interest, Naruto Uzumaki. You're not the person who I thought you were. As now we see, Naruto was able to find, just by his luck, an abandoned home, in which he was now able to reside for the night. But he couldn't sleep, because most part of the night he was able to realize just how much of an idiot he has been all this time. Konoha has been doing nothing but tormenting him, and he has been nothing more than just a little brat yelling at the top of his lungs that he was going to be the Kage. He knew if he acted like this, as Gigi, the only person who gave a damn about him in his life, would be happy. But now that he was gone, he was already feeling weakened when it came to the connection with Konoha. He thought he could trust Tsunade and Jiraiya, but turns out they were all for naught. Within a single incident, they switched their sides. But what has Gigi done? Naruto forever knew that he would not get the answer to that question. But Once Naruto closed his eyes, he opened them, but this time not back inside the room. It was inside his mindscape, where, seated in front of him in the puddle of water, was the reason for the hatred. Go on, mock me. As Kiwi looked at him, didn't say a word. Come on, go on. What is it? Giving me the silent treatment? Alright. Go on ahead. As Naruto settled down there, looking directly into his eyes. You're not afraid like before. Why would I be? What do I have to lose? You really have given up then? Is that the extent of your will? Look, I wanted to become the Hokage, so that I could make them change their opinion of me. I only realize this now, that for that to happen you need to be a part of a clan. A clan like Uchihas and Hyugas, said Naruto as he choked on that word. Otherwise, if you're no name, no matter how hard you train, how hard you work, and how many times you put your life on the line, you'll become nothing. As tears fell, as he wiped them, glaring at Kyubi, but why am I shedding tears in front of you? You shouldn't be even here. You shouldn't even be the one listening to these words. And yet here I am. Yes, yet here you are. What do you want from me, Kyubi? Tell me, honestly, please. I don't want anything from you, kid. Not anymore. Because you have suffered, just like I. So is that so? That's it. You just wanted me to suffer. I was an infant child when that bastard of the fourth Hokage sealed you within me, made my life living hell. How could I have stopped this? How could I have known that you were within me? It wasn't until Gigi told me when I was 13 that you were the reason. You're right, kid. I understand that now as well. It was never your fault. It was your father's. My whose? Your father's. Minato no Mikaze's. The fourth Hokage. You're lying. As Kyubi then said, he is. I can give you a proof. He has left a part of their soul here. There, your parents have. I can feel it. Just focus. Try to find them and they will appear. Call out to them. If you're pulling my leg, I'm gonna make sure that you're the one who suffered the most. I'm already suffering being stuck here. How bad you're gonna make my life, kid. Worse than this. I'm not joking with you. And so Naruto did. First time it didn't work. Second time he tried. Two figures appeared. Naruto watched them with shock. His whole body began to shake. Naruto? Is everything alright? Son. As Naruto punched Minato in the guts, causing him to fall down to his knees. You damn bastard. You made my life living hell. As Naruto broke down. As Kushina looked towards Kyubi, what did you do? Why don't you see through his memories? Like I did. You'll finally understand what happened. And once they saw everything, they were shocked. Shocked and pissed. More pissed than shocked, actually. How dare they? I laid down my life. I made my son a Jinchuriki, and this is how they repay me? My last dying wish? I told you these people are not trustworthy. Even Jiraiya, your own sensei, have turned his back on us. I'm sorry, son. Forgive me. I was a foolish man for trusting them. A fool. As Naruto then said, I don't know if I can forgive you or not. Son, the Orochimaru bastard. He said to you that you are a clanless. It's time to tell you what pedigree you belong from. You are one of the Uzumakis. Head towards Uzushigakure. There, you will find the true heritage. Use it to your maximum advantage. Become a true Uzumaki and tear them to shreds. You must avenge us. Kushina, you're still protecting them, Minato. No. He's gonna need my scrolls as well. But since Jiraiya has them, I will leave the jutsus here to you. As after that, Minato began to write down scroll after Naruto summoned it because of its mindscape, and one by one each and every jutsu and scroll were left, and Kyuubi made sure that they remained there. I'm gonna make sure that they remain here and the kids learn. Why are you helping our son? I want to know that, said Naruto. Simple. If he gets revenge, so do I. I will also allow him to use and train with my chakra. It's time that Konoha gets a rude awakening. And so, Naruto went into hiding after that night. Nobody saw him. The whole elemental nation had only one question to ask, at least Naruto's friends, and those people he had met. Where did he go off to? It has been years. Sasuke, on the other hand, has been forced to give all the jutsus and train. But even after all that, he betrayed, and this time stabbing Sakura straight through her chest, without missing a beat and killing her. Ino barely survived, losing one arm. And the others, they were in critical condition as well. Why? Because Sasuke knew he can get more power, more chakra from Orochimaru than they all could ever give him, leaving Konoha utterly shocked and betrayed. And one thing he dropped before he left was that Naruto was innocent all along. As now we see, after Sakura's funeral and Sasuke's betrayal, 15-year-old Shikamaru and the others were gathered there. Ino, with one stump and one arm, was also present. I can't believe this. Naruto was telling the truth. We didn't believe him one bit. No wonder he snapped, said the others. After all these years, you realize now when the Uchihas piss on your faces. I can't even say slap. He pissed on your faces. You gave him everything on a silver platter, and what did he do? Pissed on yourselves. As he got up and began to leave. Choji, where are you going? I'm done. I don't even want to eat with you guys anymore. You're disgusting. Disappointing. And so now we see Kakashi. He was quite traumatized, because now he realized that Naruto, his sensei's son, who he favored less in favor of Sasuke, thinking that he was the next Obito. It was his biggest mistake, because it turned out it was the next Itachi in training, waiting for the right moment. And now he kicked Konoha goodbye and was now on his way. Konoha was pissed, and so the whole council demanded Naruto to become back, but Naruto, on the time, has made a name for himself as a freelance mercenary. He has done 180 missions, all S-rank ones, and all of them alone. He now wore an Uzumaki headband and Uzumaki armor, which was orange. And he also used and wielded 2 Uzumaki katanas, making sure that his clan was represented. While doing so, he crossed paths with Orochimaru as well as Sasuke again. Well, well, well. What do we have here? You got your Uchiha, huh, Snake? Well, Naruto, of course I did. It took me quite a long time, but now that Sasuke has mastered everything, I can finally take care of him and train him. You wanna see a funny thing, Dope? As he made a Rasengan, I mastered this as well. As Naruto's body began to shake. Aw, is the poor Dope shaking? Even if you act like you belong to a clan, you're not. You weren't raised by them. You see, there is a breed of dogs who are stray, and then there's those who are raised. In the end, they are dogs. And I'm not a dog, Sasuke. I am a walking lion. A lion who'll tear you to shreds, and anyone who stand in its way. As Naruto unsheathed both of his katanas and disappeared in Uzumaki's swirl, appearing in front of Orochimaru and the others, and immediately sending them flying back. As Sasuke was now scared. Before he could move, Naruto shoved both of his arms off, cleaving them off with his katanas, as Sasuke, now having stumps, stumbled back. But before he could even go any further, Naruto then said, Wind blades, as he slashed into his midsection, both of his katanas on leveled out, and causing him to slice off and fall to the ground until he stabbed Naruto stabbed with both katanas straight through his chest. This is the payback, Sasuke. It's a bitch, isn't it? Where is your clan? Where is your heritage? In the end, it doesn't matter if a dog is raised by his family or bites back, or a stray. A dog remains a dog and dies a dog's death, like you. And so, Naruto turned towards Orochimaru. You know what you have done? As Naruto's eyes flashed red with slits in them. You and I have a bone to pick from the Chunin exams. And so, Naruto, with his rage-filled anger, unleashed it all on Orochimaru as well, killing him alongside the rest of his members. As all of them now lay dead, we see Naruto was calming down until his neck snapped and he disappeared in a Uzumaki swirl again, cleaving off an arm of Akatsuki member robes. Akatsuki, I remember them. As Naruto was not able to track it down, whoever it was, but his arm then turned into a tree. Back in Akatsuki base in Amegakure, we see Zetsu appeared. Damn it, that Uzumaki bastard is quite strong. How are we gonna take care of the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki? Simple. We attack him. But Konoha wants him as well. We can do two things. Give him to Konoha on a silver platter, but also extract the Kyuubi. We will get the bounty and get the Biju. That is quite an interesting idea. But he will die. We will not extract the whole Biju. Make him weaken enough that he will be able to survive for a few moments, like we have tested before on people. I see. You really are a sick man, Zetsu. But I like this ideas of yours. We will do that, and Naruto Uzumaki will kneel before us. And so, Itachi and the others were sent. And Zetsu, not leaving a chance, revealed this to Itachi that Naruto killed Sasuke. And so, all of them now surrounded Naruto, who was meditating as his eyes opened. Naruto Uzumaki, you are to come with us. If you don't, then there will be hell to pay. Go on ahead. Try it. I dare you. As Naruto immediately disappeared, as suddenly thousands of clones appeared, thus even the odds tried, as all of them unsheathed their own katanas and began to use flicker technique, appearing as millions, and all of them begin to then whiz through them, zigzagging with high speeds until they all became blurs, even to the dojutsu-filled eyes. And Naruto was slashing all of them until many of them fell to their knees, such as Kakazu, Hidan, Deidara, Sasori, and even Kisame Hoshigaki was not able to keep up with the swordmen. And even Itachi were having a difficult time. I can't see him. One by one, they all began to feel a hissing sound. There were explosive attacks that wouldn't get off until their body limbs exploded. Naruto made sure that they were neutralized. And then he began to kill them, one after the other. As by the end of this army level of attack by a single man, Naruto was the only one left standing with the army of his clones. And unaware to him, one person watched this all. The massacre of the Akatsuki, Jiraiya. He returned back to Konoha, informed everything to Tsunade as well as the Konohan. Now more than ever they wanted Naruto back. But at that moment, something even more happened to ruffle Konoha's feathers even more. Iwa, Kumo, joining their forces together, once more realizing that Konoha was pretty much defenseless after losing its Jinchuriki, decided to start a war with them. The fourth great shinobi war was on the horizon between Konoha and the two villages that have come together once more. They wanted Naruto more than ever now, but Naruto, he wasn't going to just come like that. So Jiraiya, Tsunade herself, alongside with Kakashi and the other Naruto's friends, all arrived. As Naruto, who was built a home in the ruins of the Uzumaki, was just relaxing there, after coming from a long week worth of mission. As his eyes opened as he grabbed onto his katana, and stood there with narrowed eyes. What do you want? Konoha needs your help. Your home needs... That place is no longer my home. I was banished from there. I'm canceling your banishment, Naruto. Like I give a fuck about banishment. I love my life as it is. I'm free now. And my parents, Minato and Kushina, send their regards. As all of them flinched. How do you... Oh, Kakashi, I know because they left their part of their chakra and soul within my body with the seal. To stop me if I ever lose control. That much how they were loyal to you, and what did you give them in return? As they all looked down, they have read through and seen throughout my memories. they realize what you have done. They are the ones who actually helped me train with the help of the QB itself. And now, look where I am. Look how strong I am. Naruto, we need your help. Konoha is going to collapse. Please. I get that you need my help, but you don't get from the looks of it that I don't not want to help you. I'm not interested in helping you. Even if you pay me in gold bars, I'm not gonna help Konoha. I don't think about you. I don't even have a single thought about you all people since the day I left, and here you are banging on my door, begging me to come back. I thought Danzo made it evident when he said those words to me. As now we see, Naruto was able to turn his back until, they said, please, Sakura is dead. Sasuke killed her. I killed Sasuke already. But not for Sakura. I'm glad that she's dead. Naruto, how can you say that about my teammate? The same one who pretty much slapped me across the face when I brought the Uchiha back and hand-delivered to you, and demanded my death for hurting her precious Uchiha. You're all delusional. Leave. I'm not gonna say this nicely again. Konoha needs to get some balls and fight its own wars again. It's not my problem anymore. You are our Jinchuriki. As Naruto made a few hand seals and a clone of Naruto appeared, in which Tails possessed it. Speak to him. Who is that? You forgot about me already. I'm hurt. As all of them flinch, Kyubi, what have you done? What the kid has done is allow me to speak for myself. And as you can see, Minato freed me, Jiraiya. The seal is broken. The contract is voided. As now we see, Jiraiya was shocked, and so was everyone else. It can't be voided like this. Oh, it did already. And you can see it, that I'm standing in front of you, can't you? No, I refuse to believe this. These people really are delusional. As Naruto then made a barrier appear around his home. Bark all you want, I don't care. As he went back, sat down, and began to enjoy his cup of tea while they tried to persuade him and read his scroll while playing a peaceful music behind his ears. And in the end, they gave up and left. As soon as they did left, though, after in rage, a war was on the horizon. A war that Konoha did not survive this time around. Because there was, this time around, no legends, just weak-minded and weak-willed people gathered together, playing a village of shinobis, acting like the previous Prime Hokages and Prime Konoha. And they all failed miserably and badly. Because neither did Naruto come to save them this time around, neither did Minato or any of the Kages. No miracles happened ever again. And Konoha had lost its first war. There was a huge celebration, but thanks to the daimyo getting involved, Konoha was able to save its hide. But the army forces were now reduced to only a few hundred instead of thousands that they had, making it a big suffering and loss for Konoha. Iwa was satisfied with their revenge, and so was Kumo, becoming the strongest village now. Konoha becoming the weakest. Why? Because of their own ego, because of their own ideologies. As this is where I'm going to be leaving this story off, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Apologia channel as well. As this is it for the day. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.